The Young and the Restless spoilers document that Sharon Newman's dream reinforced her hopes for the future. Nick Newman's reply to his one-time wife and the mother of two of his children also opened the daytime door to post-chaos reunion momentum. He reminded Sharon that he supports her when she's awake or in dreamland. Uncategorized spoilers. The Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Sharon isn't dreaming. Nick's reply opens door for reunion. By Sean O'Brien. Last updated Feb 16, 2025. Share. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Sharon isn't dreaming. Nick's reply opens door for reunion. The Young and the Restless spoilers document that Sharon Newman's dream reinforced her hopes for the future. Nick Newman's reply to his one-time wife and the mother of two of his children also opened the daytime door to post-chaos reunion momentum. He reminded Sharon that he supports her when she's awake or in dreamland. Ian Ward's plan to frame and then kill Sharon is dead, even though viewers know he isn't. Soap fans are savvy, so they know that storyline had to end before any clear focus could be placed on Sharon's love life. Nick came through for Sharon big time, underscoring her revived belief that he holds a special place in her life. All who've longed for this couple to finally get back together know that a crossroads has been reached. Wrapping a sharp storyline with many twists, Colleen Zhang's prolific performance ended when her character called Claire Newman's bluff. Infamous Great Aunt Jordan's downing of poison tea proved to be the final. Jordan dished on Ian before she died, saying that he was the one who killed Heather Stevens. Zhang's notorious villain no longer threatens Sharon or any other Genoa City, Wisconsin resident. Everyone is relieved Jordan is gone, with all residents also believing that Ian perished inside the new Newman ranch house. He didn't, but unless TPTB plans to create another go-round with Ian, Wise's character won't threaten Sharon or anyone else indefinitely. Crimson Lights is the setting. Crimson Lights is the setting where a very young Sharon Collins and a sour-faced Nick were often seen. That was when they were in high school and began dating. Years later, they married and eventually co-owned Geese's version of Central Perk, with a fond wink to the coffeehouse setting used on the classic sitcom Friends. Nick and Sharon progressed from being friends to soulmates in relatively short order in the 1990s. Their one and only marriage had its ups and downs, but it endured for a period 1995 to 2007 that outlasted many SOPA unions. Remarriage is a possibility for Sharon Newman. Sharon has married other men, with Ray Rosales being her last husband. He got along with Nick, who respected Ray and his place in Sharon's family. Nick's place in Sharon's life is forever secured. Like her, he's also been married many times, with Phyllis Summers being his other love. Despite their passion, Phyllis arguably isn't an equal soulmate compared to Sharon. Phyllis is the anti-Sharon, and that's what Nick was drawn to. But he's not in love with or pursuing Phyllis now. So Sharon and the audience wonder if Nick's support of her during the crisis will translate into his revived feelings and a potential chic reunion beyond the Valentine's Day episode. This site is a leading source for everything linked to The Young and the Restless. Check back regularly for Y and R spoilers and news. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pulse Canvas. It's me, Jolie here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The Young and the Restless spoilers update for Monday, February 17, reveals that Claire Newman will pull off a victory while Audra Charles flip-flops and Lily Winters delivers a secret request. At Society, Victor Newman and Nikki Newman will urge Lily to let go of her beef with them. Lily will remain miffed at first, but she'll eventually have a light bulb moment and admit there's something Victor could do to help. After Lily asks Victor to look into someone, she'll point out that she doesn't want him asking questions about why. Once Lily offers up Damian Kane's name, Victor will be willing to do some digging and report back. In the park, Kyle Abbott will sense that Claire is upset, so she'll think back to his "if you insist" response about rescheduling their dinner with Victor. Claire will admit she wants to be with Kyle regardless, but she'll make him understand how much she wants Victor's approval on their relationship. Kyle will decide to be more supportive of this dinner idea, so Claire will give him a thankful kiss. Next on Monday's I and R episode, Claire will join Victor and Nikki at Society, where she'll ask them both to share a meal with her along with Kyle tonight. Victor won't be happy about it, but Nikki will be pleased when he finally caves in. After Claire skips off to call Kyle with the big news, Victor won't make any positive predictions to Nick about this dinner changing his mind. Once Claire contacts Kyle to tell him Victor got on board, he'll act chipper about the whole thing. However, Kyle will privately seem like he's dreading this dinner and all the ways it could go wrong. At the Abbott mansion, Diane Jenkins Abbott will finally get the official yes she's been waiting for when it comes to sprucing the place up. Jack Abbott will still seem a tad uneasy, but he'll also see Diane's excitement and understand that the house could use some updates. Since Diane will have all the changes picked out, she'll be ready to roll on the upcoming deliveries. Diane won't want Jack to see the changes until the refresh is complete, so she'll convince him to go stay at the GCAC with her until the revamp's done. At Crimson Lights, Audra and Holden Novak will stick with their pact of pretending they don't know each other. Holden and Audra remain in agreement on keeping the past buried. Nate Hastings will seem surprised to find them together, but Audra won't let on like she knows Holden beyond their brief interactions at Nate's place. After Holden admits Damien wants nothing to do with Amy Lewis, he'll insist they're headed back to LA today. Nate will object and push for Holden's help getting through to Damien, but Holden will refuse. Once Holden exits, Audra will suggest that maybe Nate needs to let this go and accept Damien's decision. Since that'll be a change from Audra's previous support Amy, Nate will question if Holden said something to shift her opinion. Audra will shut down that idea and look nervous about the secret she's keeping with Holden. In the end, Nate will leave Damien a desperate voicemail and beg for one more opportunity to convince him to stay. While Nate and Lily are having a conversation in the main dining area, Audra will have another encounter with Holden on the patio later. Despite Audra's fury over Holden hanging around, he'll push her to meet him for a drink since he won't want this to be the last time they see each other. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Audra and Holden's past is bound to blow up eventually, so stay tuned to find out how it'll be exposed. It's where you want to be for Fantastic Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so make us your go-to Y and R source. Fans of The Young and the Restless should brace themselves for an emotional storm, as Claire Newman faces a heartbreaking reality in Genoa City. Despite her hopes for a future with Kyle Abbott, her worst fears may soon come true. If Kyle betrays her, Claire might have no choice but to turn to Victor Newman with 6 devastating words. "You were right all along, Grandpa." Victor has never been one to hold back when it comes to protecting his family, and his instincts about Kyle were sharp from the start. He warned Claire that Kyle's heart was still entangled with Summer Newman, and history has proven him right. Kyle's past with Summer, especially their shared bond through their son Harrison, was always a lingering presence. Claire tried to brush aside Victor's concerns, convincing herself that Kyle had moved on. But did she ever truly believe it? Deep down, Victor's words echoed in her mind, and now the harsh truth is sinking in. As Kyle struggles with his lingering connection to Summer, the cracks in his relationship with Claire begin to show. He may resist at first, but Genoa City is no stranger to rekindle love affairs, and Kyle and Summer's history is simply too strong to ignore. If they reunite, Claire will be left heartbroken, questioning why she didn't listen to Victor when she had the chance. The moment Claire realizes the depth of Kyle's betrayal will be an emotional turning point. Picture the devastation in her voice as she utters those 6 words to Victor. finally understanding that his warnings were never about control, but about sparing her from pain. This could be one of Y and R's most powerful scenes, as Claire grapples with heartbreak and regret. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman faces her own turmoil as she is shunned by those around her. Despite Nick's unwavering support, Summer refuses to forgive her. Summer blames Sharon for the chaos surrounding Daniel and refuses to let go of her resentment. When Sharon tries to reach out, she is met with rejection, adding another layer of pain to an already tense situation. As emotions run high, the drama in Genoa City continues to unfold. Will Claire find the strength to move forward after Kyle's betrayal? Can Victor help her pick up the pieces of her broken heart? And will Sharon ever be able to mend the rift with Summer? Just ahead of Valentine's Day, actress Courtney Hope, known for her roles on The Bold and The Beautiful and the Young and the Restless, shared her love to her own Valentine. Notably, the special someone was also celebrating their birthday. Notably, another one of Hope's loved ones got to join in on the fun. February is a special time for the soap opera star's Valentine. Hope has had quite the career in soaps. From 2017 to 2020, she portrayed Sally Spectra on The Bold and the Beautiful. Hope would leave the soap in 2020, but that would not be the end of the character. The same year, she joined the cast of The Young and the Restless, once again playing Sally. As noted by soaps, February is an important time of year for Hope. Not only is it the month of Valentine's Day, it also marks the birthday of someone close to her. Taking to Instagram stories, Hope shared that it was a special day for her pup, Miss Stevie Nicks, likely named for the famous singer, on February 13. As the actress shared, "I can't believe Miss Stevie Nicks turns 16 tomorrow." Calling Miss Stevie Nicks my love bug, she credited Floofly Studios for the photo shoot. During the shoot, Hope highlighted her fur baby's missing teeth and her grr face. In between snarls, Miss Stevie Nicks eventually calmed down for the camera. As Hope noted, "She's just my Valentine's Day love bug." Courtney Hope also shared a tribute to her special pup last year. Nicks wasn't the only pup to join in on the fun. Hope's other dog, Addie Boo, also got her photo taken. The actress dubbed the pup the cutest tripod there ever was. Last year, Hope also shared a post on Instagram celebrating Nick's birthday around Valentine's Day. At the time, she wrote, "Happy 15th birthday to the wise soul that's changed my whole world a million times over. My spicy, talkative Stevie Nicks." Hope once again dubbed Nicks my love bug. She continued, "My little model, sidekick, and favorite part of my day. I am so thankful to get to keep doing life with this little nugget, who really is more like a cat with 9 lives." She added Nicks is the OG that holds down the fort and stands firm in who she is and what she wants. She has pushed life's limits and still wakes up every day chasing her tail, ready for more. God blessed me with the greatest gift with her in my life, and I will forever be indebted. Forever my Valentine. Damien on The Young and the Restless has fans buzzing after the shocking twist revealed during February sweeps. The hit CBS soap did a bait switch, with viewers discovering that the person they thought was Damien was a fake. Holden was posing as Damien to find out for information for the real Damien. Now that the cat is out of the bag, Y and R fans have even more questions, especially after today's episode. When Lily literally ran into Damien, sparks flew, hinting a fan theory about who Lily finds love with this year was correct. Let's see what we know about the real Damien and who's playing him on the daytime drama. Who is the real Damien on The Young and the Restless? The real Damien has his guard up for sure. Damien didn't take kindly to being set up by his mother, Amy, and his new brother, Nate, or discovering the truth about his father. According to his portrayer Jermaine, that's just the tip of the iceberg regarding the new Y and R character. He's a very cerebral, cautious man. He's very strategic and plays his cards close to the vest, Jermaine shared with TV Insider. February sweeps will bring more information about Damien, aside from his anger. The character isn't trusting at all, which we can see, but he does, for some reason, believe Holden has his back. Jermaine also expressed that Damien is a businessman who isn't here for the games or drama in his life. With that level of anonymity comes mystery, so it's going to be fun for everyone to see him initially, in contrast to what they've already been acquainted with his proxy. You will see a contrast, the actor stated. The young and the restless fans will have to keep tuning in to learn more about Damien. However, we have some insight into the talented actor playing him. Who is playing Damien on Y&R? Jermaine was not only an army brat growing up, but also spent 20 years in the army. After his retirement in 2013, he turned his attention to acting. In an interesting turn of events, Jermaine met his former manager at a bar, which changed his life. To build his modeling and acting resume, Jermaine did some commercials while still serving in the military. After he retired from the army, Jermaine focused full-time on acting, appearing on shows like Law and Order, SVU, The Resident, The Gifted, and Devious Maids, where he worked with Nathan Owens. Playing Damien is Jermaine's first forward into the soap world. However, he did have a connection to the young and the restless before getting the gig. Jermaine starred in the film Den of Thieves, which Christian Guttegast, the son of Eric Braeden, directed. Eric was very helpful to Jermaine during that time. Despite recent events on the hit CBS soap, Damien and Jermaine are sticking around, and we can't wait to see what they bring to the show. Genoa City has never been short on drama, but the latest turn of events has left fans on the edge of their seats. Victoria Newman finds herself in grave danger, while Claire Grace's fate seems to be sealed behind bars. With shocking betrayals, hidden agendas, and life-or-death stakes, the question remains, who will survive this latest nightmare? Victoria's life hangs by a thread. Victoria Newman has always been a force to be reckoned with, but even the powerful daughter of Victor Newman isn't invincible. After stepping too close to a dangerous secret, Victoria becomes the target of a ruthless enemy, one who has no intention of letting her walk away unscathed. Could this be linked to her recent business dealings, or is this a personal vendetta coming back to haunt her? One thing is certain, someone wants Victoria out of the picture, and they're willing to go to extreme lengths to make it happen. Rumors suggest that Victoria may find herself trapped in a deadly situation, one where every second counts. Will someone step in to save her before it's too late? Or will this be the moment that changes the Newman empire forever? Claire's prison nightmare begins. Meanwhile, Claire Grace is facing her own personal hell. After months of deception, manipulation, and betrayal, her past has finally caught up with her. Despite her desperate attempts to plead her case, the evidence is stacked against her. Now, Claire finds herself behind bars, with little hope of freedom. But is Claire truly guilty, or is she being set up? And if so, by whom? With Genoa City full of master manipulators, Claire's imprisonment might just be part of a much bigger game. Could someone be pulling the strings to ensure she never walks free again? Who will be the next to fall? With Victoria fighting for her life and Claire facing an uncertain future, the stakes have never been higher. The Newman family is no stranger to high drama, but this time, they may not be able to control the outcome. Will Victoria escape her deadly fate? Can Claire prove her innocence before it's too late? And most importantly, who is behind these shocking twists? Eric Braeden's emotional cancer battle and his triumphant comeback on screen. Victor Newman's life is never short of drama. From clashing with formidable enemies to holding his family together through constant turmoil, he has been a pillar of strength in Genoa City. But off-screen, Braeden was fighting his own war, one far more personal and daunting. In 2023, the soap veteran was diagnosed with bladder cancer, an announcement that shook fans to their core. Never one to shy away from the truth, Braeden shared his journey openly, keeping his supporters updated on every twist and turn of his health battle. The turning point came in August when he joyfully announced that he was officially cancer-free during a heartfelt Facebook Live session. With pure gratitude in his voice, Braden reassured fans, "I just wanted you to know that as of a few days ago, I'm cancer-free. They couldn't find the damn thing. So thank you for all your good thoughts. All your prayers meant a great deal to me." Though the possibility of the cancer returning is always a concern, Braden refuses to let fear dictate his life. Instead, he's tackling it head-on with positivity, humor, and even a little dancing. Eric Braden shuts down retirement rumors once and for all for months. Fans worried that his cancer battle might signal the end of his time on The Young and the Restless. At 83 years old, it would be understandable if he decided to step away and enjoy retirement. However, if you ask Braden, that's not even on the table. In an interview with Fox News in August 2023, he was asked about his plans for retirement. His response? A firm and unmistakable hell no. No, no, no. If there was ever any doubt about his commitment to playing Victor Newman, that answer should put it to rest. Braden made it clear that stepping away from the role he's played for over 4 decades simply isn't an option. He humorously reflected on the idea of retirement, saying he has seen too many colleagues quit, only to ask themselves, "Now what?" The thought of spending his days playing pickleball doesn't appeal to him. He thrives on the energy of the set and the satisfaction of delivering powerful performances. Despite a career spanning over 6 decades, with nearly 100 television shows and multiple films to his name, Braden still finds joy in his work. He emphasized that his love for acting keeps him going, saying, "The more profound answer is that I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I really do. I still feel very good about it." For Braden, the thrill of bringing Victor Newman to life hasn't faded. The rush of delivering a powerful scene and the fulfillment of being part of a show that has defined daytime television still excites him after all these years. The secret behind his enduring strength and his longtime love. Through all of life's ups and downs, Eric Braden has had one steadfast source of support, his wife of over 50 years, Dale Russell Goodegast. In a world where Hollywood marriages often crumble, their lasting love story is a testament to the power of mutual respect and deep admiration. When asked about the key to their long-lasting relationship, Braden revealed, "It's not just about tolerance and acceptance. The enduring thing is really liking and respecting the person. That's what it's all about." With his unwavering determination, a loving partner by his side, and a career that still brings him joy, Braden isn't slowing down anytime soon. Eric Braden is here to stay. Victor Newman is not going anywhere. If there was ever a question about Braden's future on The Young and the Restless, he has made it clear he's not leaving. Cancer couldn't take him down, and neither will retirement. Kyle's world shatters when he finally pieces together Summer's elaborate scheme, a malicious plan to ruin Claire's reputation and sever her from those who care about her. Summer, always strategic and relentless in her pursuits, had meticulously crafted lies and manipulations, weaving a web of deceit designed to turn everyone against Claire. But her efforts to paint Claire as the villain began to unravel when Kyle's suspicions grew too strong to ignore. At first, Summer's whispers seemed harmless, subtle doubts and careful half-truths that made Claire look untrustworthy. She planted rumors, twisted conversations, and ensured that Claire's actions were always viewed in the worst possible light. Kyle, who had always been Claire's staunchest supporter, started noticing inconsistencies in Summer's accusations. Small details didn't add up, and soon, the foundation of Summer's deceptions began to crumble. One fateful night, while combing through messages and conversations, Kyle finally uncovered undeniable proof of Summer's betrayal. Every lie, every manipulation was laid bare before him. The truth hit him like a tidal wave. Summer had orchestrated an entire campaign to turn him against Claire. The woman he had trusted had been working behind the scenes to destroy someone he deeply cared about. Fury consumed Kyle as he confronted Summer. His voice, laced with both anger and heartbreak, demanded answers. "How could you do this?" he asked, his eyes blazing with betrayal. Summer, cornered and exposed, could do nothing but plead her case, insisting that everything she had done was out of love for him and their son Harrison. But Kyle was past the point of believing her justifications. Determined to set the record straight, Kyle took his confrontation public. In front of family and friends, he exposed every detail of Summer's manipulation. The room was thick with tension as he laid out her lies, watching as the weight of her actions crashed down on her. Gasps of shock filled the air as Summer's true nature was revealed. She had gone to great lengths to ruin Claire, but now she was the one standing in disgrace. For Claire, the moment was bittersweet. She had endured endless accusations, had been forced to defend herself time and again against rumors and deception. Finally, the truth was on her side, but the scars left by Summer's lies ran deep. Though she found solace in Kyle's support, moving forward wouldn't be easy. As the fallout intensified, Kyle faced another painful dilemma: Harrison's deep bond with Summer. No matter how much damage she had done, she was still his mother. Cutting her out of their son's life wasn't so simple. Despite Kyle's firm resolve to shield Harrison from Summer's manipulations, the young boy's love for her remained unshaken. Meanwhile, Summer, though exposed, remained defiant. "I regret many things," she admitted, "but I will never regret doing what I had to for Harrison." Her words, devoid of remorse, only solidified Kyle's decision. He could not allow her deception to continue poisoning their lives. As Kyle worked to repair the damage, reaffirming his loyalty to Claire and distancing himself from Summer, a lingering question loomed: could he truly move on? Despite everything, there was still a part of him haunted by what he and Summer once shared. The temptation of old feelings tugged at him, but he refused to let it sway his convictions. In the quiet aftermath of the storm, the path forward remained uncertain. Claire, though vindicated, still carried the weight of betrayal. Kyle, torn between duty and the past, vowed to protect Claire from any future harm. And Summer, despite her downfall, refused to back down. Would love and truth be enough to heal the wounds Summer had inflicted? Or would the lingering scars of her deception continue to cast a shadow over Kyle and Claire's future? Only time would tell. The young and the restless spoilers reveal that Victor Newman could uncover some criminal evidence, so here's who the moustache could have arrested. It's probably not the person you're thinking, at least if your mind went straight to Jack Abbott or another member of the Abbott clan. Instead, it may be someone else who ends up at Victor's mercy. There may soon be a Y&R character who gets a crash course in what Victor's capable of. That brings us to Lily Winter's request for Victor in the February 17 episode. As a way for Victor to make amends for his previous deception, Lily will push him to look into someone for her, no questions asked. From there, Lily will offer up Damian Kane's name and let Victor do the rest. Victor has plenty of connections that can help him do a deep dive on Damian and figure out what buried secrets he might have. Now that Nate Hastings' half-brother connection to Damian has been revealed, it's easy to see why Lily would be worried. Damian sent Holden Novak to pose as him in the beginning, so Lily still finds that strange and shady. Of course, there have also been suspicions about how Damian suddenly became such a rich and powerful businessman. Damian built his empire quite rapidly, so that's naturally raised concerns about him perhaps acquiring it through illegal practices. It's worth mentioning that in Holden's effort to get Damian to leave town, he pointed out they already had enough fires to put out back in Los Angeles. There may be some loose ends that could cause problems for Damian soon enough. If Damian did resort to criminal behavior to get where he is now, there's going to be trouble. Victor will leave no stone unturned when he carries out this investigation. so his people will report back with any shocking evidence they uncover. That could lead to Victor presenting that evidence to Lily and asking what she wants his next move to be. Since it looks like Lily and Damien are going to become a romantic pairing eventually, it'd be a real twist if she gave Victor the green light to have Damien arrested. Victor could easily make sure the cops get all the info they need to haul Damien off in handcuffs. If Victor fears Damien will do something to jeopardize Neil Winter's legacy or hurt the loved ones he left behind, he may feel obligated to step up for Neil now and protect them. Whatever the case, Damien may get off the hook for whatever crimes he might have committed in the past, but some arrest drama might be fun in the meantime. It'd be a good way to fuel an enemies-to-lovers story and put Damien at odds with Lily until they ultimately fall hard for each other. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Victor may get updates on some shocking news thanks to his Damien deep dive, so stick with us for more predictions on his history and agendas. Is where you want to be for sizzling Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your one-stop why and our source. For the Monday, February 17 episode of The Young and the Restless, spoilers photos show Audra having another interesting conversation with the man who tried to trick them all. What are she and Holden up to? Scenes from Genoa City. Audra isn't done poking her nose in Nate's family business. She's been part of the drama since Amy first arrived, and she's going to continue keeping herself in the loop. This time, she meets up with Holden at Crimson Lights to have a little chat. Teasers show she and Holden are about to create a pact. So what is this promise they're making to each other exactly? Will Nate overhear the details when he finds Audra on the patio alone with the man he thought was his brother? If so, that could be terrible for Audra. But if not, that could come back to bite Nate later. For now, though, he whisked Audra inside to share a few moments with Lily. Meanwhile, Diane is ready to take matters in her own hands. Does this mean at the office or at home? Imagine what would happen if she started rearranging the Abbott mansion after kissing Jack goodbye for the day. Now, that would raise a few eyebrows. Jack has made his stance clear. Sure, the house would look nice with new decor, but he's set in his ways and truly doesn't want to mess with his father's home.